live?
Yep.
What do you mean?
I am live. Really jumping live, and I'm going to talk about real estate. Hey, everybody. Whether you're out in the interwebs or just wandering through YouTube, my name's Eli Kalin. I'm a realtor in Boulder County and beyond, and Denver as well. Happy Easter. I'm just going to jump in and start chatting. So I've got some interesting tidbits. So it's the impending music season. Red Rocks sells more White Claw than anywhere else in the United States of America. It's kind of an interesting stat, but I guess people in Colorado and when they travel to Colorado enjoy White Claw. So it's interesting. I love going to see music there. It's probably one of the premier places to see music in all of the country. A lot of musicians just say that they've made it if they have played Red Rocks. Beyond that, I'm going to jump into why would you want to move to Colorado? Number one reason is breathtaking scenery, the beautiful, majestic mountains. I mean, really, really, really what it comes down to is lifestyle. What do you like doing? Do you enjoy skiing on the weekends or during the week? I've got a buddy who just will not go snowboarding on the weekends. He's a midweek legit go snowboard during the week just because he doesn't want to deal with the crowds and the I-70 traffic, which is a real deal, especially if you're in the Front Range, living in Denver, living in Boulder, living in Golden, really just I-70 and 76 adjacent. Because if you're going to want to go skiing and snowboarding as a weekends warrior or on a regular basis, access to I-70 or 76, if you want to live in Denver, is absolutely key. And that's ultimately coming down to lifestyle. And I just hit on hiking, skiing, snowboarding, biking, camping, and more. It just depends on what you like doing and the time of year. The job market is also pretty darn legit. I mean, I just named one of the main components of the job market, and that is travel and tourism and skiing, snowboarding, camping, national parks, everything that you want to find out in this world that is happening in Colorado, they're happening. And we're coming here for a lifestyle. So spending time outside, hiking, I drink a lot of coffee and I go hiking. That's what I do. I was in the ski industry for years, but beyond that, that's a digression. Main point is Red Rocks sells more White Claw than anywhere else in the United States. All right. Yeah, back onto the job market. Let's jump into the job market. So there's ultimately like major driving force when it comes to economic factors. We've got oil and gas, we've got marijuana, the marijuana industry is a big one. We've got basically hiking, skiing, outdoors activity, tourism. People are flooding into the state to go camping, check out national parks, a lot like Rocky Mountain National Park up in Estes Park. It's just a beautiful area to go explore, but it's definitely more touristy. So if you're wanting to go along the tourist track, any of these major components are going to be your jam. You can definitely go up 70, go skiing, or you can head to Rocky Mountain National Park. But there's also so many places that are just a little bit off the beaten track that are absolutely amazing. I'm actually not focused today. So yeah, the main driving, it's a driving job market from tech to tourism. Boulder's economy is booming with diverse job opportunities from tech to tourism to oil to so many factors. I mean, there's biotech here as well. There's an abundance of jobs and a mecca for tech and startups in the Front Range of Colorado. I live in Boulder, Colorado. It's a mecca for startups, but so is Denver, Boulder. Longmont's got a startup scene as well. There's ample opportunities in any one of these three places, whether it's Boulder County or Denver as a whole. There's ample opportunities to jump into the tech market. We have $1 billion industry when it comes to marijuana. We also have oil and gas if you want to head a little further east. So there's definitely fracking that's going on. My main point is, like, there's so many economic drivers in Colorado that it's unheard of that we actually sort of have a downturn. I mean, people are flooding to this state. People were literally moving here. Sour Patch Kids. People were moving to the state of Colorado at a clip. I really shouldn't have put that in my mouth. Of ultimately 10,000 people, 5 to 10,000 people a day were moving to Colorado in the last couple of years, which is astonishing. But let's dive in. Yeah. Healthy lifestyle, abundant outdoor activities I've kind of covered. It's a cultural hub, vibrant arts. I'm actually going to jump into the map because my brain works really well on maps. And we're just going to talk about Denver and art communities as a whole. In fact, remind me, I would love to do a designated art communities of Colorado video. That would be legit a focused, concise video. All right. I almost want to just start all over again. So if you're jumping into this video, I'm discussing the top 10 reasons to move to Colorado. It's a live discussion, so if you jump onto this, please let me know. Hit me up. I'm watching the feed. But yeah, top 10 reasons to move to Colorado. If you're thinking about relocating, to join this discussion. Top 10 reasons to move to Colorado, whether you're drawn to the Rocky Mountains, the vibrant culture of cities, Denver, or the endless outdoor adventures. Colorado offers something for everyone. Tune in as we explore diverse landscapes. I'm literally reading off of a script, so just I'm allowed to fail. All right. Jumping back in. So breathtaking scenery and majestic mountain views. I mean, really, we're moving to Colorado for the lifestyle. So we've got hiking, skiing, snowboarding, biking, camping, and more. We've got a thriving job market from selling marijuana to literally fracking. So out east, there's plenty of fracking. There's an oil industry. There's biotech. Like a lot of East Boulder is diving into biotech currently. There are so many options when it comes to startup communities. There's big business, there's small business, there's beyond business, there's nonprofits, there's all sorts of stuff. It's a cultural scene. Like there's art communities throughout Denver. Longmont, Colorado has I can't remember the name of what they call it, but it's literally it's an art community. It's a designated art community in downtown Longmont. It's actually really cool. Like we're going to head out there and go eat at Rosalie's after I jump off of this at 6:30. And then we got Oliver, who's actually coming up here right now. So yeah, thriving job markets, booming diverse job opportunities, healthy lifestyle. I mean, we were literally rated like the worst dressed, but the best looking people in the world, the country. So that's what Boulder has going for it. But I would ultimately say Boulder, Denver, and beyond, it's a lifestyle. Embrace the lifestyle of being outside, enjoying the fresh air. We're at a higher elevation, so people come up here to train. People are active, they're concise, they want to take care of their bodies. That's very much on brand for Colorado, Boulder, Denver, and beyond. Yeah, education systems are top notch. If you want a resource, let me know. I will send you some. I can't actually, if my daughter's 17, she's about to graduate. I can tell you about the schools that she has gone to, but I can't tell you specifically about schools in the area, but I can send you some resources. So go ahead and hit me up. But yeah, great educational space. Definitely, I know a lot of people prioritize school systems, right, Oliver? So we have an 11-month-old puppy who's very curious and social. Beer, Great American Beer Festival, ample opportunities to just go. Literally, you could tour a brewery a day and maybe not hit all of the breweries in the Front Range. So it's a huge scene. You can definitely get out there, try different brews, different people's concepts and ideas around beer. Distilleries are popping up. It's definitely a craft culture. Colorado is not just a lifestyle culture. Like, we're seeking the lifestyle, but there's also a craft oriented aspect. Lots of specialty coffee shops, lots of craft brewing, lots of distilleries, lots of amazing food, even though Denver is one of the hardest places to open a restaurant in all of the country. It actually ultimately matches New York City. So, and we're not open as long, but that's, I'm about to actually take my daughter to New York City to go check out a college. So that's going to be awesome. Let's see. Sustainable living, embrace and committed to sustainability and environmental consciousness. People care about the environment in Colorado. They want to keep this environment pristine and beautiful and amazing. And I support that 100%. Please pick up your trash, leave no trace, like, leave Colorado beautiful. Like, Colorado already is beautiful, but let's not neglect it. Let's take care of our beautiful state. Sunshine State. I mean, without being said, Colorado has 300 sunny days a year. I even like to say, even if it snows and the sun comes out, that's one of our 300 sunny days a year. It's a beautiful place. If you're into sunshine and being out and about, this is the place to live. Welcoming community, join diverse community known for friendship and welcoming spirit. I would say put the effort in to find your people. That is going to be the key in any place that you live in. You got to find your people and be discerning. You only need 5 or 6 to really make a wonderful and amazing community vibrant for you. Let's see. What am I jumping into? I got a few things here. So I did talk earlier, Red Rocks. So the music scene is ramping up. There's ample music throughout here. It's a beautiful hub it's a mecca for music, really. Like, we almost have more, we have more venues than Austin. This was actually a buddy of mine, Dave, who works at KGNU, presented this. Like, Denver has more music venues in the city limits than Austin does, which is ridiculous. You can go see so many amazing shows up and around the Front Range of Colorado, and even heading down I-70 or 285. You can hit the Lariat in Buena Vista. There's the Dillon Amphitheater in Dillon. So many amazing places. I mean, this all comes down to what is on the screen, which is Red Rocks sells more White Claw than anywhere else in the U.S. I laughed when I read this article. It just kind of brought a tickle to me, and for some reason I enjoyed it. I don't drink White Claw. I'm more of a craft brew and coffee beer coffee person, or a nicely made cocktail. But those are my jams. But yeah, hey, people like White Claw, and Red Rocks is crushing it. But they've got a sick lineup of shows coming up. So I'm actually going to I'll talk about that in another episode coming through. Big news in the last couple of weeks is our Governor Jared Polis, took a train with other fellow cohorts from Union Station to Longmont, Colorado. It is representing that they are going to build a train from Fort Collins, Colorado, all the way down to Pueblo. While I'm really looking forward to seeing this happen in my lifetime, I was just listening to Kevin Poltz in Orlando, and it took like 65 years for something to get made in Orlando and developed. Like Mr. Disney was talking about this, and it took 65 years. He was talking about it in the 60s when the park started. But I'm digressing. I'm now talking about Orlando, Florida for some reason. Maybe there's some inspiration there. But yeah, the last little tidbit of information is In-N-Out, the premier burger spot of California, a while back, started developing stores from Colorado Springs north. My wife and I actually hit it up in Lakewood a couple of weeks ago. Super tasty, classic, no frills, but one solid burger. I will say that. I mean, they do one thing really well. They do burger and fries really, really well. Main point, though, is Longmont, Colorado is up next for the Colorado outpost of In-N-Out. And that's going to be located very close to the brand new Costco that just opened up in Longmont, Colorado. But I do want to just dive into the map space. Like, I got Wheat Ridge up here. Be a good person. Looking up some addresses. But yeah, like art scenes. Let's see. Rocky Mountain Arsenal, Denver International Airport. We are just moments away. Well, not moments. It takes a minute. Like, I just dropped my daughter and wife off, picked them up. Took me about 45 minutes on the Northwest Parkway to get to Denver International Airport from Boulder. So, but you can fly anywhere in the world. It is an international airport. It's a hub to everywhere. It's super easy access. So Denver is a great commuter town. Like, if you need to travel a lot and get to an airport that'll take you anywhere, Denver's legit. It's one of the best airports, one of the busiest airports in the country. Oh, let's see. But I really wanted to talk about art. Like Longmont, obviously I spent a lot of time in Longmont. I actually sell more real estate in Longmont than anywhere else. There's look at that. Cheese Importers, 300 Sons, Hefes, Georgia Boys, Grossenbart, my all-time favorites. Brewery in Longmont, Tangerine. Like, there's a ton of quality spots. Actually, where we're going tonight is Rosalie's. Like, legit pizza. Another place that does just a couple of things really, really, really well. Like, look at that pie. Money. Scrumptious. But yeah, Rosalie's is legit. But I don't want to digress into one specific area too much. Like, Denver's legit. So the Rhino, the River Art District is amazing. Ample opportunity. You're going to get craft cocktails, breweries, art scenes, Definitely Friday night parties. You've got crema, Thai food, KGNU community radio, just because I've got a slight session. But yeah, like the Highlands, hops and pies. So this is a nice solid spot. There's Tennessee, Sunnyside, Huckleberry is one of my favorite spots. In fact, let's just, you know what? Let's focus. So we're down in Denver. Here's my MLS. I'm just going to open up. Here's the backside. So Info Sparks. We're going to jump in. Denver. We're just going to do the city of Denver. We're going to do all price ranges. Let's just do residential detached. If you want to know more about condos, let me know. I will definitely make a video. New listings this week was 714 new listings, which is up by 50%. Median price is 651,806, which is up year over year by 7.2%. Homes for sale is 805. So yeah, look at new listings, 715. Homes for sale, 805, which is just means that a lot of homes are going under contract quickly in Denver. The market is heating up definitely quicker in Denver than I am seeing anywhere else. Well, Boulder's an anomaly. The price point there is wild. I am going to just jump into like month supply right now is 1.7 months of inventory, which is way up year over year. But that is still an ample seller's market, considering 714 homes went on the market and only 805 are for sale, and 530 went under contract in the month of February. That's big. And this is just, it's not week by week. Like, this is just the month of February. But the supply is 1.7 months worth of inventory. A balanced market where sellers and buyers have ample footing is approximately 6 months worth of inventory. So it is still a very strong seller's market. If you're interested in knowing how to sell your home for the most amount of money in the least amount of time, I just had a success story that I can tell you about. Go ahead and reach out. But yeah, basically ample opportunities to jump into the market. I mean, the average, let's just average home. Yeah, $651,000 for just your average home in Denver, Colorado. I'll come back to another page and show you. I keep track of properties $400,000 to $600,000 in Denver. I'll show you a map of all of those that came up this week or in the last 2 weeks. So that'll be a fun little tidbit to jump into. But yeah, that's Denver. If we want to get more specific, let's do here Google Maps. Let's find out. Let's check out Huckleberry. Let's see if we can get a zip code. 80211. Here. We'll just boom. 80211. Zip code. All price points. We're going to stick with detached. So in this zip code, which is kind of the Sunnyside, West Highlands, I just want to get you a specific detail of where this is. Price point jumps up to $943,700 as a median. Homes for sale is 75, which is still up by 108%. New listings last month was 59. Let's talk supply now. 2.5 months worth of inventory. So if you look at Denver as a whole, it is super hot. But when you jump into a specific zip code, and I'm using Huckleberry Roasters zip code, which is Sunnyside, Highlands. I almost want to let's see where Uncle is a solid ramen spot. Another 80211. So yeah, quality. Here's another ramen spot. Fire on the mountain. Get some grub. Chicken wings. Hoppin' pies. This is actually Tennessee right here. There's some spots I want to check out in here. It's changed a little bit. I haven't quite kept up with my Google Maps recently, but ample spots to get some food. Berkeley Inn. Yeah, just call your mother, Tennessee. This is a place I want to go check out. Call your mother. Ample opportunity to go get some good grub. Oh, all right. I digress. Let's pop back out. My main point is 80211 is a little bit more. The price point increases in those areas, although there's ample opportunity to jump into Sunnyside. I know there was a place on the market, 1,000 square feet, 575,000. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double lot, 2-car, separate garage, really nice yard, spacious, access to I-70, so you can jump up to the mountains. It was on Elk Street. Legit little 1950s brick ranch. I would live there all day long. $575,000. Beautiful little starter home. All right. Let's see, where else do we want to go? Bop out. Ping on out. Ramen. Little Man's Ice Cream. This place is famous. Little Man's Ice Cream. You'll actually recognize it from this spot, but this is on the Highlands area. Absolutely awesome. On the coldest months of the year, they actually have a get a free pint of ice cream day where people line up on a freezing day and grab ice cream. I actually just saw an Instagram post around just the other day. All right, let's see. All right, you know what? I am going to just jump into, so Denver, residential, no other adjustments. We are at 1 point. Let's line this up. Let's give you some context. I'm just going to do Boulder County. So Boulder County, wow, went down. It's 685,000. Let's do detached. Keep everything the same. Because if we came here, so everything is residential detached. I've got Denver 80211 as a zip code, and then Boulder County. If you want to learn about other areas, please reach out. I would love to talk about them. And I'm just continuing to learn and continuing to evolve as a realtor. So hit me up. I'm actually wanting to talk about new builds as well, because that's an ample opportunity for new homeowners. New builds are offering ample incentives because new builders, they have the most risk out of all of us. All right. But yeah, Denver, let's rock the average. So the average in Denver, 828,426, which is up 2.6%. Sunnyside, West Highlands, and Highlands, the average is 961,888, which is actually down. So there is softening or deacceleration. I'm not saying there's any sort of slide or downfalls, but things are changing just slightly. It's just a deacceleration, but there's ample opportunity and still tons of competitive market situations. So if you are thinking about jumping into a home, it's a good time to jump in. Bow, bow, bow. All right. Well, what were we doing? Denver, 80211, and Boulder County. Boulder County, the average price point for a single family home is $1,091,774. Boulder is definitely taking a bit longer to get started. Like, we've got 2 months worth of inventory in Boulder County, but it also has Longmont in there. So I'm just going to type this in as well. Longmont, which we were talking about before. All price points, detached. 1.4 months. It's actually more competitive of a market than Denver is right now. Like, I got to tell you a story. Like, well, it closes tomorrow, so we'll tell you next week. Boulder County has 2 months worth of inventory. Sunnyside, Highlands area or zip code, 2.5 months. And then Denver, 1.7. So definitely just from the monthly supply, days on market, this month went down, but honestly, that's because the market is starting to heat up right now. But yeah, they're all going down because of that, but they're still inching up. Like 2023, like, look at, they're still down, 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 boom. Well, here, 22, 23, like, look at, they're still down year over year. Days on market were high last year, and they are not as high. They're actually decreasing over time. Oh, all right. Sales price average: Longmont 696, Denver 826,000. Longmont actually went down. Boulder County, I didn't want to dive into Boulder proper because it's a whole nother world. But yeah, if you're thinking about diving into Boulder County real estate, let me know. Yeah, Sunnyside, I keep wanting, I don't know why I did a zip code. I should do apples to apples. Let's see if I can look up. Highland Ranch, but that's a city in South. Let's see, Sunnyside. Let's do Arvada. Arvada is supposed to be hot right now. Arvada 706. This will give us a much better comparison. So Denver, let's just start with months of inventory, because that's how many homes. So if anybody's ever explained months of inventory, it's how many months it would take for all of the inventory on the market to sell out. And currently Denver's at 1.7 months of inventory. That's not a lot. Arvada 1.11, even hotter. Arvada's hot right now. And whether I like how it's laid out or anything like that, Arvada's huge. So we'll do some deeper dives. Boulder County, 2 months of inventory. Longmont, 1.4. So still ample seller's market. Like, the fact that a seller is not able to put their house on the market and it disappear overnight with no contingencies, I'm loving. So I really appreciate that. I can help my buyers inspect the home, look at the home, and make sure the home fits them properly, rather than it's a situation where they need to move forward or have to move forward when they really didn't. Because when the interest rates were 3%, things were just wild and crazy. All right. Okie dokie. Main point is Denver 1.7, Arvada 1.1, months of inventory. I have shiny object syndrome. Uh-huh. Woo! All right, new listings in Denver, 714 in February. Arvada, 144, smaller area, obviously. Boulder County, 320, a little larger because it's a county. And it has 5 states. It actually has the 91 that came to Longmont is incorporated into Boulder's number. So there's ample opportunity. We're going to stick with average sales price. Denver, $828,446. Arvada is $706,174. Boulder County, $1,091,744. And Longmont is $696,480. Longmont is one of my favorite little communities, but Denver's legit. Let me pull up Iris because I did promise this. Boulder Mail, Denver single family residences, 400 to 600,000 updates. I just want to show you like 20 new homes here. That's the last 24 hours. Let's do last 14 days. So in the last 2 weeks, 109 homes have hit the market. I'm just going to go on map load. So if you're interested in finding a home that is between $400,000 and $600,000, this is single family, this is condos, townhomes, this is everything. So really, like, if you want to buy a home for $400,000 to $600,000 in Denver, this is going to be your range. Kind of once you get into North Glen, Broomfield, Superior, Louisville, Lafayette, and this is just Denver, so we could definitely expand out. But there's ample opportunity. There's 109 homes that you can get into. So yeah, Grant Street, Cuervata, Faraday, Valley View, Ruth Way, Del Norte, Irving Street, Colorado, West 52nd, East 53rd, Zenon. And as you can see, a lot of these are detached. You can just go. Like, look at this. 1,500 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. Beautiful little location just off of 56th. Over Border Pena Boulevard, so easy access to DIA. Well, yeah, look at the fake sunset. Sorry, I do that on my listings too. But quality little spot. Ooh, I'm a sucker for brick. Let's just check this place out. Oh yeah, exposed brick. Beautiful little space. This is actually right downtown. Park and Arapahoe area. 21st and Arapahoe. You're right by Coors Field. Like, super legit. All right, I gotta go. I get to go spend and eat food with the family. So better done than perfect. That's my motto. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Peace out.